How's it going, Gemini? It's Robin here. Guys, I'm just getting ready to do your November 2021 wealth forecast. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading for your sign in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm just going to get myself a little bit more comfortable. So guys, I really hope you enjoy this reading, and I do appreciate you being here. So thanks so much again for joining me. All right, so keep in mind this is a general read. If you guys feel like you want a private reading, I do take a few clients. My email address is ariesfiretarot@gmail.com, and you can drop me a line and we can talk about how to book you in. All right, so I always like to say, guys, too, that if your reading for Gemini Sun isn't really resonating for you guys, check out your moon sign. I use this website called Cafe Astrology, and it helps you calculate your moon, rising, Venus, yada yada yada. So yeah, you can figure that all out. Gilded Tarot's in my hands here, you guys. Excuse me if I'm repeating myself, you guys. It's super early, so I'm just gonna start pulling cards. Gonna rely on my team and spirit to help channel messages of wealth and abundance into your November. Okay. All right. So this is the card I pulled for you guys. This is the Five of Swords. Okay. So this really indicates some sort of a power struggle going on. Obviously, this is going to be related to your finances. You could be battling it out with somebody over, I'm seeing, like, for some of you, it could be a piece of property. It could be, I'm getting the words like bank statement. There's something financial at risk here. And you and your opposing party could be so much at odds that you don't recognize the damage that you're doing to each other. This could be particularly a very challenging situation if you guys are divorcing or doing any sort of separation of assets. So you want to be very careful, because the Five of Swords shows you guys coming out on top and winning, but you can see that there's a fallout in the background of people that were basically collateral damage on your journey to attain success in whatever division of assets is happening in the month of November. Okay, so this could come out of nowhere for you. So I'm getting a message to really be careful if you're in a relationship with children and you're dividing assets. Just remember, your kids don't understand, okay? So be careful about that. I don't want to be preachy or anything like that, but something to be very mindful. Sometimes the biggest win is not the largest sum of money, okay? But definitely expect some sort of financial power struggle. That's too many cards to keep. So those are always brutal. Okay, so your wealth and abundance readings is not always going to show the jackpot, you know, underneath the rainbow with a dancing leprechaun beside it. It's going to show real. Okay. Aha. Okay, so there is, woo, I dropped a card. I still have it. Hold on. There is a better way to do this, okay, than sort of battering ram style, you know, full force, full on. There's the Eight of Pentacles here. So it does seem like the law is on your side, okay? So there doesn't have to be this sort of collateral damage wasteland of people being... Sorry, I had a plane fly overhead. It just, you know, it could get to the extent where you're unwittingly participating in people being used as pawns, okay? But there is a legal strategy available to you guys. You might want to just open a book or ask somebody with the Eight of Pentacles that has a little bit more knowledge. How can I do this the right way so that the least amount of people get hurt, okay? You obviously want what is coming to you, and people with, I see you guys possibly opposing like a really big bank or somebody with a lot of money. Like if you were the person that came into a marriage with less money than your spouse or your partner, they could really want to protect that, but there is some contribution that you made where you should be compensated for your effort in the partnership. And this is true of a business dealing as well as being laid off or terminated or early retirement. There's more available to you, but it's being hidden because the force you're up against considers this to be a war. But meanwhile, you kind of perceive it to be like, how am I going to live now? You know, I need my income, and you're not really interested in trampling over top of people. But we do have the Six of Swords here. So just have a little bit of digging into any resources available. You know, what am I entitled to after working this many years at a company? Look at the company bylaws, look at your contract. You know, some people have really fine print in the contract, so check that out. Divorce law, whatever, you know, you're going to have to investigate a little bit. And this is going to lead you to the path of being, okay, everything's okay. So you can see the difference between the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. So it's kind of like you need to choose your exit strategy here, okay? So do you want to leave a situation like this or leave it very calmly? Okay, that's resolved. I just want to move forward. I have what I deserve monetarily. And don't let anybody on an opposing party try to make you feel that you are not worthy of this compensation for exiting a marriage or a business partnership or being terminated, early retirement. Be very careful, you guys, if you're going to be doing anything like cashing in, like an RSP. I don't know what they're called. Is it called the same thing all around the world? You guys can let me know in the comments. Like, we have registered retirement savings plans here in Canada, retirement or registered education savings plan. So you want to look at what is going to happen if you are taking money out of any sort of savings like that, because here you get taxed. Okay, first of all, you get taxed on what you earn, and then you go save it, right? And then you get taxed when you withdraw from it. And then you would get taxed on that as an income on your income tax return for the end of the year. So you end up getting taxed on money that you earned once 3 times. So you want to just really, and there's probably YouTube tutorials on that if you just can't like zone out and go through all this paperwork. So just be very careful, you guys, because your bottom line that you see could have a little bit of deductions, but if you're really smart about it, then you would get everything, every dime that is owed to you. Oh, that's very interesting too. I had that image of a dime pop up for a reason. If you guys are seeing any coins on the floor, sidewalk, wherever you are, you're finding them in your pocket, you might want to look up any sort of message from your spirit guides, okay? Because they do talk through coins, which is really magical, okay? So let's have another card here for you guys. You do have the Sun here, so there's something to be said about taking the high road, you know, and not really stooping to somebody else's level, especially if they're so ruthless that they don't care. They just care about winning, okay? And they don't care if they have basically kneecapped you financially so that you can't pay for your life, you know? So the Sun comes out, okay? So just remember that the Sun is going to come out on your financial situation. There are options other than reacting to any sort of, you've been served, you know, with divorce papers, or you've been notified of a termination of any sort of whatever that is earning you money. The Sun comes out, and it is reminding you that you are a very abundant person and you're very resourceful with the Eight of Pentacles. So look at your resources before you react, before you engage, you know, the most cutthroat lawyer in your city. You know, they might come in handy down the line or whatever, but there's an easier way out of this. And this is arming yourself with knowledge, maybe talking to somebody that is in your friend circle or colleague circle that can help you figure out the way to get out of this the most like where you can breathe easy and hold your head up high and be like, respect yourself so that you're not leaving any casualties behind, and instead you're like the sun and radiant and everything is going to be okay. So it looks like a very complicated situation. Just really try not to have a gut reaction, like a knee-jerk reaction right away, so that you can be calm and go, okay, I need to look at this. And maybe tomorrow, after a sun cycle has passed and you've got your head collected a little bit. So don't fall into any money traps this month, Gemini. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. Good luck with all of this. It looks a little bit messy, but it's nothing that you can't handle. Okay, so take care. Bye.